It's on. It is the world that we are in. We can live without it. We can get out of its wall. Its wall is with us, and we are in it. Yes, it is. We are fully engaged, fully involved, can rest content on it, but get fully soaked into it because it is that integral part of our existence. We are told that one third of our existence on earth centers on it. It can, under no circumstance, do without it. It is everywhere, all around people, whatever, whichever, however way it around. It goes to and fro, saturates the atmosphere. Look where you are presently in the keke, in the car, private, on the market table, in the clinic, the hospital, attending to that patient, in the store, walking two, three by line, wherever in the community, the organization meeting, just everywhere. Look around you, you see it. It is visible, it is practical, it is called information. It is another day. Don't be told by anybody. Don't allow anybody to toss you to and fro, used, abused, exploit you with misinformation. Be informed yourself, just as you often say, know God for yourself. So you need information for yourself. Thank you that you joined us this morning for King's Local Daily, King's 88.5, on this 11th day of December 2025. I'm Sam Andrews. These are the papers with your radio vendor, Kings 88.5. Be in Profile Daily, Liberia's most investigative newspaper, The Independent, The News, the nation's news since 1989. Liberia's most analytical newspaper, The Analyst, The Doyen Daily Observer, Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you, The Pioneer Inquirer, and Daily Afrique, reporting the hard facts with our favor. These are the papers in, and the atmosphere isn't intimidating. No, it seems scary, but not intimidated, not scared, but resolved. Political chicanery, political shenanigans, We begin with the In Profile Daily newspaper. Lee story. In Arson case, government first witness fumbles. That's the lead story of the In Profile Daily newspaper. In Arson case, government first witness fumbles. The witness is on. No, the accused representatives Abu Kamara, Jacob Deby, Dixon Sibo, and former House Speaker, Councillor J. Fonati Kofa, government lawyer, Roosevelt Wille, and the police IG, the man who is spearheading everything, Unity Party Police Director, Gregory Coleman. The paper is quoting a direct line from the witness. We did not conduct forensic and scientific fingerprints investigation on the chloride bottle and the matchbox collected to establish the defendant's fingerprint. Initially, that what was said that they conducted forensic investigation of the chloride bottle at FPRC lab. The witness in court yesterday said that information was not true, lie, it was make up. The paper is quoting him as saying, we did not conduct forensic and scientific fingerprints investigation on the chloride bottle and the matchbox collected to establish the defendant's fingerprint. This is Liberia. Initially, that's what they said. That investigation, forensic investigation for fingerprint, was conducted at FPRC lab, and it showed that the guys did. Now, the first witness, government first witness, is saying we did not do any forensic investigation. It's being quoted by the paper, meaning it was a lie. Other stories, EU delegation, GOL officials toward Greenville to assess energy progress. Newspaper publisher warns lawmakers. He is Carlton Boa, publisher of the In Profile Daily newspaper, saying lawmakers must shift their focus from political expansion to improving conditions in their existing districts. The back page of the In Profile Daily newspaper, AML train crush men in Tombebli. That's the lead, the back lead. AML train crush men in Tombebli. AML is ArcelorMittal Liberia. Prosecution was clumsy in court. Prosecution was clumsy in court. NPA workers finally get relief. The In Profile Daily newspaper is out for 40 Liberian dollars. Get a copy if you haven't yet, so that you have a full understanding of the lead story. In Arson case, government first witness fumbles. The paper is carrying several of his lines in court on yesterday. Next up on King's Broker Daily, Liberia's most investigative newspaper, The Independent. Lee story. House expansion triggers firestorm. House expansion triggers firestorm. Belong. Ex-Speaker Kofa orders condemn move. That's the lead story of the Independent newspaper. House expansion triggers firestorm. DeLon, ex-Speaker Kofa, others condemn move. The two gentlemen on the front page, former House Speaker Councillor Fonati Kofa and Unity Party Senator Darius DeLon. The footnote story front page, amid raging legal battle, government defense lawyers struggle. Amid raging legal battle, government defense lawyers struggle. The Action case. The back page of The Independent. EU electrification hits Buchanan. 12,000 customers ready to benefit. Workers strike causes over US 100,000 losses or loss. Senator Numini Batikwa wants royalty paid. Identifies Sen rock miners. He's on the back page. The Independent, Liberia's most investigative newspaper, is out for $50 this morning. You want to get a copy from any one of the vendors so that you have a full understanding of the lead as well as the other stories. 11 minutes after 11, you're listening to and watching King's Local Daily, King's 88.5, your radio vendor. The news, the nation's news since 1989 is next. Lead story, the news newspaper. Constitutional breach. Ability blast colleagues. That's the lead story of the news newspaper. Constitutional breach. Ability blast colleagues. That's Representative Musa Ability. Senate approves review of sanitation bill. The sub lead story, U.S. Liberia signed 124 million memorandum of understanding. The back page of the news. Even are ready to invest billions in Liberia upon ratification of assets agreement. Chinese Ambassador Commerce Minister Chad Trade Path, Education Sector Review Insight. The news, the nation's news since 1989 is out for only 40, no more, no less, with this lead story. Constitutional breach, ability, blast colleagues. He's on the front page. The political leader of the political party, Citizens Movement for Change. Liberia's most analytical newspaper, The Analyst, like the news, is reporting the same. Here's the lead story of The Analyst newspaper. Constitutional deviation. Ability terms threshold bill. Calls on Senate to reject. Constitutional deviation. Ability terms threshold bill. Calls on Senate to reject. He's on the front page. Representative Musa Ability. Other stories. Don't be distracted by media rating. Mikyat warns public servants, says such ratings unofficial. Councillor Tiawan Gonglo laments legacy of bad governance, calls for renewal of country's human rights promise. Councillor Tiawan Gonglo laments legacy of bad governance, calls for renewal of country's human rights promise. The back page of The Analyst. MSMEs, engine of Liberia's economic growth. World Bank pledges support. Efforts underway to unlock potential. ICC President marks Human Rights Day. Joint briefing on Seti Brothers fire incident. Government agencies reveal details of disaster's response. The incident that occurred in Iron Factory, District 13, where Seti Brothers have their industrial plants. Joint briefing on Seti Brothers fire incident. Government agencies reveal details of disaster's response. FOI Commission validates 5-year strategic plan. The Analyst, like other papers, is out today for 40, as always, 40 Liberian dollars. Get the copy so that you have an understanding of the lead story as well as the other stories. Constitutional deviation, ability on his colleagues. 16 minutes after 11, this is King's Local Daily, King's 88.5, your radio vendor on this 11th day of December, transmitting from Central Morovia. The Doyen Daily Observer newspaper. Next up. Lead story, Daily Observer. U.S. reaffirms Liberia's for second MCC compact. U.S. reaffirms Liberia for second MCC compact. Finance Minister Gaffron reports. What that means is, just so you know, if you don't know, reaffirmation means you have been readmitted. You now have to move to the next stage. And the next stage, if you have a dollar, determines how you will perform. It does not say that Liberia is eligible to receive a dime. It only means that Liberia has been readmitted. That's what they refer to as reaffirmation or eligibility. You now move. It's just like you're in a school, and then you've done the preliminary work, and then there is the exam. So all of the conditions are set for the exam. Your passage will determine your performance with that paper before you. So it's not that Liberia has received. That is why it has not generated the kind of excitement that the people had wanted. It's reaffirmation, meaning you are in this category. You will now have to perform, meet our expectation of these. Then we will make a determination. Other stories, the front page, severe threat to Liberia's economy. Government urged to act as illegal rubber exports threaten jobs, revenue generation. WTO launches initiative to help African SMEs comply with global trade. The back page of the Doyen Inquirer or Daily Observer. fresh fingerprint evidence. He has doubt on evidence in Assam case. Fresh fingerprint. He has doubt on evidence in Assam case. That's the back lead of the Daily Observer. The sub lead: alarming human rights abuses exposed in Liberia. Alarming human rights abuses exposed in Liberia. The Daily Observer, like other papers, only 40, no more, no less. Only 40 Liberian dollars. You want to get a copy of this lead story. US reaffirms Liberia for second MCC compact. The finance minister and the president are sharing the front page. 20 minutes after 11. The Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you, is next. Lead story: Ivano Atlantic set to invest billions in Liberia, targeting rural, rail, and port infrastructure as legislature considered concession. That's the lead story. The sub lead: Council of Churches abandoning its moral authority. Stan says, Council of Churches abandoning its moral authority. Stan says, and report has it this morning that Stan headquarters got set ablaze by unknown men or men days after Bishop Kotu Brown and Reverend Christopher Toe of the Liberia Council of Churches told the government not to allow Stan December 17 protest. So some people have started telling the government now to call the two pastors in for questioning. Days after the call on the government not to allow Stan to have their December 17 protest, Stan headquarters on fire. Some are calling on the government as the investigation goes on to call in Bishop Kotu Brown and Reverend Christopher Toe of the Liberia Council of Churches. Thus, the sub-lead Council of Churches abandoning its moral authority, Stan says. The back page of the Oracle News Daily. Key prosecution witness admits no fingerprints on alleged arson tools. That's the back lead. Key prosecution witness admits no fingerprints on alleged arson tools. The sub-lead story back page. Global policy shifts from multilateralism and aid to more transactional relationship. First, USA, now Sweden. Are we preparing for the evolving changes in geopolitical landscape? That's the back lead of the Oracle News Daily paper. Global policy shifts from multilateralism and aid to more transactional relationships. First, USA, now Sweden. Are we preparing for the evolving changes in the geopolitical landscape? You want to get a copy for only 40. The Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you from any one of the vendors, if you haven't yet. The Inquirer newspaper, the Doyen Inquirer newspaper. Next up, Lee story: LWSC, EBID, new partnership on water services transformation worldwide. Mines and Energy Ministry unveils online Mineral rights platform. ArcelorMittal internship intensifies. No, equips NEMA students for Liberia's mining future. The back page. 2025 Agriculture Fair goes to NEMA. Lutheran Church concludes access to justice. The Inquirer, only 40. Get a copy if you haven't yet. The last but not the least, and then we are out on King's Local Daily for today. Afric Daily, reporting the hard facts without favor. Lead story, the Afric Daily newspaper, billions in new investment with Liberia on an Ivano deal. The president is on the front page. The lead story, Liberia US signed landmark security pact, marking new phase in bilateral ties. The back page, ultra-virus House errors in creating additional districts. Regime Speaker and Regime Senator Richard Cohen and Dillon on the back page. That will be doing it. The paper is out for 50 Liberian dollars. Only 50, no more, no less. Get a copy if you haven't yet. So that's it. That's all the time we've got for King's Local Daily for today. The country woke up to the burning of Stand, Solidarity and Trust for a New Day headquarters, day after Bishop Kotu Brown and Reverend Christopher Toole of the Liberal Council of Churches said the government should not allow the December 17 protest. But these were the same people in George Weah regime, and they are on record for calling news conferences and telling the government that it is the right of the people to assemble, to protest. Today, they said, no, it should not be because of Christmas. This is not a Christian country. This is a secular country. Respect people's right. God is democratic. People protested against God. People expressed their views, and God had to listen to them. God never suppressed anybody's rights. It is a fundamental right, a democratic constitutional tenet. You don't do that. If you did, you will be inciting. What the two religious leaders did, if it was on the other side, the government would have called them for questioning, but they will not call them. Their statement is an incitement. You don't infringe on people. Religious leaders serve as the middle man or middle persons, and they are more pacifying than igniting or exciting. When you say government, don't allow these people to protest, you are instilling anger. You are provoking. You are dehumanizing one side against the other. You don't do that as religious leaders. But it's not a surprise because we saw the Liberian Council of Churches here during the 1990 war. The dubious games they play, the double standards. So that is their core character. We saw it during the war. People accused the Liberal Council of Churches of taking sides during the war, but they were acting like they were neutral. And we saw how they were exposed in no time, that most of the warlords condemned them, went against them, and exposed their double dealing, double standard. That's what the Liberal Council of Churches has always been. It is a pure political organization in disguise of religious garment. That's all the time we've got. With that, this afternoon, join us for the news King's Newsroom at 1. Join us for that. And then at 3, Real Talk.